Welcome, students, to another episode of Manhood Academy Podcasting. If you can't tell right now, I have a mouthful of turkey. I went to a friend invited me over for his house yesterday. He had a little party thing. He had the Wii out. We were playing Wii. Wii Sports something.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't the first Wii Sports. What's the second Wii Sports? It's
Resort, Paradise something.
Yeah, where like Paradise Resort, where it has like a different set of games. You know, they got like. Oh,
and it takes place in a beach.
I was super good on the basketball game. You did the 3-point shooting contest? It was amazing. And then we had to play this gay girl game for it, because they had like about 3 girls there. And it was like some kind of dancing game. And you had to follow the dancing, you had to hold the remote in your hand and do all their dance moves. It was disturbing to say the least, but I actually did a bunch of dance routines with a bunch of chicks. I really hated it, but it was fun to do while there was a crowd there. So I got over there, and they had a table full of, like, food galore. Like, the whole table was just covered with food. And I brought over a pizza. And my friend said, yeah, why don't you bring over a pizza? And I bring my pizza over, and there's all, like, thousands of gallons of food all over the table. I'm like, why am I bringing a pizza to this party when there's food everywhere? Turkey, ham, pies. So I'm just eating leftovers. Okay. Enough about my life. Let's get back to the classroom. The schedule. We have Jar with a full and complete schedule.
Yeah. I'm looking to upload it right now.
Okay. Pause on that for a second. Let's go over it.
Okay.
Tell me about, let's go with a Monday. Let's go with a rest day like a weekend, and then let's go with a Monday like a work day.
Okay.
Give it to me.
Alright, so for a rest day...
Start at the very bottom and let's go all the way through it. Go ahead.
Okay, so starting on Sunday,
right?
I'm going to wake up at 8:15.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw in a load of laundry.
Hold on. Let me ask you. What are your segment divisions? What kind of times have you divided up your
Okay, so I've got 15-minute increments on my schedule.
Okay, why do you have 15-minute increments? Why not hour increments?
Because hour increments, they're too big and chunky to be able to efficiently manage your time. There are lots of activities that won't take an hour, nor will I be able to focus on an activity that takes an hour. So I need to be able to break it up as much as possible in order to make it something reasonable to follow.
Hey, Roberto.
Yes.
Have you read the ebook yet?
I read the whole ebook, yes.
Why is he talking about time increments? Like, what's the difference between an hour increment? Who's typing?
That's Mr. Care Bear Stare.
Mr. Care Bear Stare.
Excuse me.
What the fuck are you doing?
No. Excuse me.
No. What the fuck are you doing?
I was writing an email to my teacher. She just emailed me, but...
Yeah, good for her. Either you fucking work on your email or you're in class right now. This means you're transported away into another dimension where nobody can reach you. If somebody has to reach you or something is so pressing you have to go do it, you need to excuse yourself in the classroom.
Okay.
Alright.
I am in the class right now.
Alright, sweet. That means nobody can touch you.
Yes.
You're invisible from all emails. DBP.
Yeah.
Make sure you take minutes on this meeting so we can post like we did last time. Thank you for sending me the topics so we have some topics for the podcast. Okay, so, Roberto.
Yes.
What's the difference between setting hour increments and 15-minute increments? Why are we even talking about that? Why not just use hour increments?
I think it's because the 15-minute increments are more specific.
Okay, what is that principle talking about in the ebook?
I think the principle is removing disorder.
That's too general for us. We need something more specific.
Just limiting your options.
Oh, this guy's a genius. I like this guy. Limiting your options. Why do we want to limit ourselves from an hour down to 15 minutes? Snaky guy. Snaky guy, you read the ebook?
Yeah, but it was a while ago.
Well, maybe you need to stay up to date. You're going to be responsible for knowing the stuff in it.
Alright.
Wake up, snaky guy. Stop drawing pictures of boobies on the desk.
Okay.
Okay, so you have an hour of time. If I chop up that hour into 15-minute increments, why would I even need to do that?
This way you're less likely to get distracted and... Actually, yeah, that's just you're less likely to get distracted and...
No, doesn't have to do with distraction. Yeah, well, in a roundabout way it does, but we're talking about limiting ourselves. Why would we want to carve everything up into 15-minute increments versus just an hour? Why wouldn't I want to say, hey, study for an hour versus study Spanish for 15 minutes? What's the difference?
You know exactly what you're doing with the 15-minute increment.
Okay, so what is the point of the limitation then?
May I try this one?
Who's this? Who identified themselves?
Ram.
Who didn't identify
Rampy.
themselves? What's that?
Trava.
Travo! Long lost student Travo, back from the dead. Okay, let's hear it, Travo.
Because it makes you go in one direction.
That's too vague. Explain it for me. I don't even know what you're talking about. You're on the right track. Travel,
Yeah.
Mr.
I
Care Bear,
thought
Mr.
I
Distraction,
don't.
tell me why we want to say, we want to change from study for 1 hour to study math for 15 minutes. What's the difference?
Can DVP take a stab at it?
No.
With Mr. Distraction, were you talking to me?
Yes.
Okay, so an hour is too much. It's 60 minutes. We 60 minutes is too big for us to handle. So with 15 minutes, we break the hour down and we know, okay, first 15 minutes I do this and so.
An hour might not be too big for you to study something. That's not the point of why I'm asking the question. DVP, let's hear it.
Just so you can work more efficiently. If you say exactly what you're going to do in your hour of study time every 15 minutes, it's going to be much more efficient than if you just have a big block that's an hour saying study. That's too vague.
Or anybody agree with that or disagree with that?
I agree.
The Big L, let's hear your answer.
Okay. What he means is like if you say like study for an hour, that would be a bit too generic. Like you just move all over the place. Like you move from subject to subject to subject all at random intervals. So
Or
instead,
you might be so busy deciding what to study that you waste about 15 minutes just figuring out what you're going to study.
that's right.
So what's the point of the limitation?
To remove
The
your
limitation.
options.
The limitation is necessary to remove options and know what exactly you are going to study for
Exactly.
within that hour.
Yes, removing the options removes all the anxiety. It removes all the wasted time. It removes the paralyzation. If I tell you, I'm your teacher, I tell you, look, study Spanish, study math, study geography, study English, and study basket weaving, right? And I tell you to study that tomorrow. Well, you're going to spend half your time figuring out what to study first, what's more important, what do I feel like studying, what's on TV, my friend's calling me. You have all these options tugging at you. You have your mom busting in your room. You have your sisters bothering you. There's all these optional things to do. But if you start limiting yourself with your schedule, very specifically limiting yourself, what happens?
You know exactly what you have to do, and you don't have to waste your energy deciding.
Yes, you don't have to waste your energy making decisions. The decision's already made. Now you're limited. Now you're focused. Now you can get something done because you know exactly what you should be doing. If it says study Spanish for 15 minutes at 2:30, you know exactly at 2:30 what you should be doing. So there's no other decision. There's no other option to distract you. Now it's just a matter of just getting it done. Just do it.
I have a question.
What's that?
Mr. Care has a question.
Yes, Mr. Care.
So, I mean, this still does not explain why we need 15-minute increments. While I can say study for an hour. Spanish,
Yes, you
study
can.
Spanish for an hour.
Yes, you
So,
can. And
Yeah.
if you're able to do that, great. But
Yeah.
because a lot of people here in this class don't have experience with schedule, or more importantly, don't have experience organizing their life so they can get stuff done, it's more imperative for them to break stuff up into little increments. Because if they put study math for an hour, they might study math for 20 minutes and kind of start doodling, looking around the room, wondering if they're studying Spanish or not, or they should study Spanish at this point. Or if they just put study for an hour, what do they study for an hour? It leaves them too many options because they could study Spanish for an hour or math for an hour. So it's better to designate something to study. So they should say study math for an hour or study Spanish for an hour. So it's very specific what they should be doing. Now, the reason why we break it up into 15-minute increments is to keep it as specific as possible. So let's say you study math for you only need to study math for a half hour, but you scheduled up study math for an hour. Well, now what are you going to do in that 30 minutes? Well, since you don't have that limitation, now you have options. Now you can get distracted. Now it's very easy to get off your schedule. The 15-minute limitation allows you to do what? Or forces you to do what?
Go into one direction.
Yes, it keeps you in one direction. So if you have 15 minutes scheduled for Spanish, you do your 15 minutes. Then you see another block ahead of that, 15 more minutes for Spanish. Okay, you do that 15 minutes. Now it says 5-minute break. You take your 5-minute break. It says 15 minutes for math. Yes, of course there's going to be wiggle room in there. You might have to get a phone call you got to answer or go to the bathroom. But your schedule's specific enough that when you get rid of those distractions, then what?
You know exactly what to do.
You know exactly what to do. Whereas if you have a distraction in the middle of an hour block, It's much easier to lose your way. So, Mr. Care Bear, what's the point of the limitation?
The point of limitation is to be specific. You are specific, and the point of limitation.
What's the difference between direction?
You have only one option.
What's the difference between direction and options?
When you have too many options, then you also have too many directions. There,
You don't have direction when you have options. What is direction?
A direction is a one specific way.
There are no options when you have direction. If you know how to get to Las Vegas, you have a direction. If you have multiple ways to get there, you have options. You don't have a direction. When you finally figure out what is the best traffic route, what is the least amount of traffic on there, what's the best road conditions, what's the shortest distance, and you calculate all that, now you have the direction you should be going. You have the proper direction. Some routes are longer, but they have better traffic conditions. Some routes are shorter, but maybe there's problems with the road. So you need to take this all into account. And when you find the right direction, the best direction, when you found the best option, I should say, you have direction. That is the right way to go. That's the most efficient way to get there, the best way to get there, whatever you want to call it, that gets you there without extraneous things. Anything that's extraneous is not part of direction. Anything that's extraneous is an option. A direction equals necessity. Whatever is necessary, whatever needs to be done, whatever has to be done that way, that is a direction. For instance, how many ways can you eat? Let me ask this guy a trick question. Who's this guy I'm staring at? Steaky guy.
Okay.
How many ways are there to eat?
1.
Nope. Take another guess.
10.
I think that's probably too many, but you're closer. Take another guess.
7.
Okay, for this example, I can only think of 3. I'm sure you guys are smart. I can think of a couple more, but I can think of eating through your mouth, cutting your stomach open and physically sewing the food in there, and then closing it back up through a surgical procedure, and then feeding yourself through an IV. Now, are all those ways of getting fed?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. Which is the correct way to be fed?
Through your mouth.
Right. So, which way would be considered a direction?
Eating through your mouth.
What would the other things be considered?
Options.
How do you know that? How do you know they're options?
Because they're not necessary.
They're not necessary. They're extraneous. They might even be bad for you.
Yeah.
Options generally are bad for you. They're the things that are extraneous. The right way you should be eating, there's one right way to eat, through your mouth. That's why you have teeth there. You can do things other ways, but they may damage you in the long run. So we want to do things the right way. We want to eliminate the options. So we don't want you eating through an IV. That indicates there's a problem. If we have to cut your stomach open and put the food in there physically, that also indicates there's a problem. So we're trying to eliminate the options. This is why we're getting our schedule as tight as possible in time increments. Everybody clear on that, or do we need to cover anything else regarding that? Clear. Okay, let's go on. First topic on the podcasting topics, NC State 83. Somebody read that. Let's go with Jar. Actually, you know what? Who do we call it? Roberto? Travo. Let's hear it, Travo.
Does it start with I'm losing my fight?
Oh, where's the shy guy? DKO.
Yeah.
All right, read it, shy guy.
Alright. I'm losing my fight to socialize today. There are days when I feel like I'm this social butterfly that spreads his social influence on everyone, and other days, like today, I feel like I'm on that island all by myself.
Can you read it not like you're reading a high school play?
Alright. My social interactions are marginal at best.
Can you read it not like you're reading a high school play?
Alright.
Start over from the top. Go ahead.
Alright. Wait, I don't know what you mean.
Okay, practice. I want you just to mimic me. You're going to be a parrot, all right?
Alright.
Listen, parrot. I'm losing my fight to socialize today. There are days when I feel like I'm this social butterfly that spreads his social influence on everyone, and other days like today, I feel like I'm on that island all by myself. Go ahead.
I'm losing my fight to socialize today. There are days when I feel like I'm this social butterfly that spreads his social influence on everyone, and other days, like today, I feel like I'm on that island all by myself.
So much better. You know, when you read it the first time, I fell asleep. I couldn't even pay attention to what you're saying. When you read in a monotone, everything loses significance. When people speak in a monotone, like nerdy guys, like, hey, how are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Like High School 101, I just fall asleep. Can't pay attention. Why is that?
Why is that?
Roberto, why is that? Why do I fall asleep when I hear monotones?
He's not, you're not able to experience it as well. There's
That's
not
such
much,
a vague answer. It means nothing to me. Let's see here. Jar, why do I fall asleep when I hear monotones?
because it's boring. He's not expressing himself. It's no different than conveying information. Like, I don't care if he's not, sharing what he truly thinks. He's guarding.
He's guarding the person behind the words. So especially when you're hearing things from people, like they're expected to read something to you, you want to hear the person, the personal content of the words, versus if he's going to read it in monotone, I might as well just read it myself. I could concentrate and read at my own pace. If anything, he's going to fuck up my understanding of it by reading in a monotone. So if I'm asking him to read, I want it... What the fuck? Somebody better turn off your cell phone. I want him to put his personal reaction into what he's reading so that I can pay attention, because I know this is a person talking. This is not just conveying information. So when you're speaking, TKO, you should be practicing just like you're speaking with your buddies. You don't speak like this with your buddy. Hello, how are you doing today?
No.
Yes, you do.
Alright, I do.
So we're going to practice like we're actually speaking to a buddy. You're giving a speech now.
Okay.
Your job is to bring us into your experience. So I should understand, like, you should be NC State 83 right now, telling me about your losing your fight to socialize today.
Okay.
I should feel bad for you. I should cry at the end of this.
Alright. Now? Bump. Hello?
I'm still here!
My social interactions are marginal at best, which further drives me down the path to that isolation, and I don't want to talk to anyone. My feelings seem to hurt easily, but when I think about the reasons why my feelings get hurt, I justify why someone did what they did. I give them the excuses. For instance, today for lunch, I called my buddy up to ask him to lunch, and he didn't pick up his phone. Why does this bother me so much? When people call me...
Okay, watch. I want, let's see here. I'm gonna get Snaky Guy, yeah. Snaky Guy, you there?
Yep.
I want to be crying after you read the sentence, okay? You see the one in the middle that starts with for instance?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and read that, but I need to be in tears by the end of that sentence. You got me?
Kind of.
Kind of? Okay, we're gonna do it until you do get me. Go ahead.
Alright. For instance, today
Oh,
lunch...
fuck. I said cry. Not fall asleep. I'm supposed to be moved by you. Come on, Snaky Guy, let's get with the program. Watch, okay, here's a perfect example of a relationship. I've told him, hey, Snaky Guy, don't do that. I don't like that. What am I missing? Why am I creating a bad relationship with Snaky Guy right now?
You need to give him direction.
Yes, I have to tell him what to do, what I expect. If I just tell him, Snaky Guy, don't do that, he doesn't know what the fuck to do. He doesn't know what I expect. So I need to give him direction. I need to lead him. This is practicing. This is what you need to do. When you're talking to people, you need to initiate. You can't just expect them to tap dance for you. You have to tell them exactly how you want them to tap dance. That lets them know you know what you're doing, and they're comfortable depending on you. Then they want to depend on your authority. They want to be subject to your authority. Okay, so I say, Snaky Guy, it's fucking terrible. I'm falling asleep. Do it like this. For instance, today at lunch, I called my buddy to ask him to lunch. He didn't pick up the phone. He didn't pick up the phone at all. All right, Snaky Guy, get to it.
Okay. For instance...
Snaky Guy, I'm falling asleep. I'm falling asleep here.
For instance, today, I called my buddy up to ask him for lunch, and he didn't pick up the phone.
Yeah, Snaky Guy, I don't believe you. I don't believe you have buddies. I don't believe you had lunch. I don't believe you called anybody. Are you there, Snaky Guy?
I am. Should I just do it again?
Just hit yourself in the balls. Let's go.
Oh my, wait a minute.
Yes.
Who is Snaky Guy? Can I have his name?
Snaky Guy is, Amonamarfarf. Okay, go Amonamarfarf. Read it.
For instance, today...
Oh, I'm falling asleep. Snaky Guy.
Yeah.
Stop punishing me. Come on, man. That sigh. I want to hear the dramatic sigh in the beginning.
Alright. For instance, today, for lunch, I called up my buddy to ask him to lunch, and he didn't even pick up the phone.
Oh, that's much better. I'm like, poor little nerdy guy. Poor little dorky guy. Okay, keep going, snaky guy.
Why does this bother me so much? When I call people, I answer the phone, or call back as soon as I can.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
do.
if he's ignoring me, or having a bad day, or he's just not a good friend to me, as I try to be to him.
No, I want to hear. This is a whiny tone. You got to give me a whiny tone. Read that sentence again. I don't know if he's ignoring me, having a bad day, or just not as good a friend as me, as I'm trying to be to him. Come on, man. I need to hear your whiny tone, bro. Come on.
Alright, why does this bother me so much? When I...
Gosh. Come on, Napoleon.
Wait, was that the wrong tone? Or...
No, I don't care. Either one is fine. Just give me a whiny tone. Gosh. Dang it, Pedro.
Why does this bother me so much? When people call me, I answer the phone, or call back as soon as I can. I don't know if he's ignoring me, having a bad day, or he's just not as good of a friend to me as I try to be to him.
He's not a good friend to me as I try to be to him. Oh my god. Okay, keep going.
Either way, I blame myself for whatever the reason is. It's hard not knowing someone else's thoughts. I know I don't have the best expression in the world, and that's the thing I need to work on the most.
Yeah, you do. Keep going.
I know I don't have the no, wrong sentence. I know reading and practice is what it takes.
Yeah.
I need to stop whining and make it a priority.
Yeah. You need to stop whining and make it a priority. Okay. Have this guy practice talking about himself in podcasts in front of people and critique. Oh. Well, we don't have him on, so I guess we got Snaky Guy.
Oh,
Okay, so Snaky Guy, we're going to have you read the last two sentences, and then we're going to critique you. So you're going to start at either way. Ugh, this guy has the worst sentence structure. Okay, keep going. You're going to start at either way, I blame myself. Is that one? No, you're going to start at it's hard not knowing someone else's thoughts, and then you're going to read the second one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Am I doing it in tone still, or?
Always.
No, you're doing it in boring tone to put us to sleep. What do you think? Should I do it the good way or the terrible way? Okay, you know what? Do it the terrible way first, and then do it the good way. Let's hear the terrible way. Let's hear your regular terrible tone. This is Snaky Guy on the before picture. The before poster at Manhood Academy. It says, "This was Snaky Guy 10 years ago." Okay, read it, Snaky Guy.
I blame myself for whatever the reason is. It's hard not knowing someone else's thoughts. I know I don't have the best expression in the world, and that's the thing I need to work on the most. I know reading and practice is what it takes.
All right, stop, Snaky Guy. You're killing me. Exactly. This is the before poster. Everybody's like drawing a mustache on it, trying to tear it down. So everybody hates the before poster. Now here's new and improved Snaky Guy after he hit the gym and was 10 years into Manhood Academy. Go ahead, read it.
I blame myself for
What
whatever
the
reason.
fuck? I said the after, not the before. Snaky Guy, come on, man.
Yeah.
You're 10 years in Manhood Academy. You're a graduate already. You're giving speeches now. You're at the commencement speech for Manhood Academy class of 2020.
Okay. I blame myself for whatever the reason
Fucking
is.
Snaky Guy. God damn it. Roberto, you're Snaky Guy 20 years later. Read it.
I'm sorry?
You're Snaky Guy 20 years later. Read it.
Okay. Either way, I blame myself for whatever the reason is. It's hard not knowing someone else's thoughts. I know I don't have the best expression in the world, and that's the thing I need to work on the most. I know reading and practice is what it takes, so I need to stop whining and make it a priority.
It's almost as terrible. Can we get somebody
Really?
that could read? Yes. We need somebody like, let's get DBP over here. Go for it. DBP.
Either way, I blame myself for whatever the reason is. It's hard not knowing someone else.
It's hard not knowing someone else's thoughts.
It's hard not knowing
Look at this.
someone
Listen to this
else's
guy. It's beautiful. Keep going.
thoughts. I know I don't have the best expression in the world, and that's the thing I need to work on the most. I know reading and practice is what it takes, so I need to stop whining and make it a priority.
I need to stop whining and make it a priority.
Alright?
Jar.
Stop whining.
Jar. Get it on.
Alright. Either way, I blame myself for whatever the reason is. It's hard not knowing someone else's
It's
thoughts.
hard not knowing whatever of his
It's
thoughts.
hard not knowing someone else's thoughts. I know I don't have the best expression in the world, and that's the thing I need to work on the most. I know reading.
Okay, Mr. Care Bear Stare, let's hear it.
Either way, I blame myself for
Oh,
whatever
my
the reason is.
Good.
It's
Okay,
hard
next,
not to know.
Travo, get on it.
Me? Okay. Either way, I blame myself for whatever the reason is. It's hard not knowing someone else's
It's
thoughts.
hard not knowing someone else's thoughts.
I know I don't have the best expression in the world, and that's the thing I need to work on the most. I know reading and practice is what it takes, so I need to stop whining and make it a priority.
Yeah, that was much better. Okay, Big L, you're up.
All right. For instance,
No, I mean, either way.
For instance, today at lunch, I called my buddy up to ask him to lunch, and he didn't pick up his phone. Why does this bother me so much when people call me? I answer the phone or call back as soon as I can.
This is over dramatic, guys. Start over. Less the waterworks. I don't want to think you're a drama nerd. Just give it to me, but give it to me in regular, real emotion. Don't go sappy on me. Don't go over the top.
Okay. I give him the excuse. For instance, today for lunch...
No, not crying. Not overly dramatic. Just give it to me like you're frustrated. You're Napoleon Dynamite. Come on.
Gosh! For instance, today at lunch, I called my buddy to ask him to lunch, and he didn't pick up his phone.
This guy's doing a drama character. I don't want to hear characters. I want to hear a real person. Jar, your turn. Get up to bat. Go.
I'm gonna start from either.
Good for you. Let's go.
Either way, I blame myself for whatever the reason is. It's hard not knowing someone else's thoughts. I know I don't have the best expression in the world, and the thing I need to work on the most. I know reading and practice is what it takes, so I need to stop whining and make it a priority.
Okay, now you have your pointers. You've heard bad. You've heard lots of bad. You hear a little bit of good. Okay, Snaky Guy, you're on. Get it on. There we go.
Yep. Is there any particular sentence, or it doesn't matter?
Snaky Guy, fucking go.
Either way, I blame myself for whatever the reason is. It's hard not knowing someone else's thoughts. I know I don't have the best expression in the world, and that's the thing I need to work on the most. I know reading and practice is what it takes, so I need to stop whining and make it a priority.
Okay, I don't know if you heard, he did okay on the other parts, but he had a little subtle thing, I don't know if you caught it. He said, I don't know if I have the best expression in the world, and that's the thing I need to work on the most. See, he was like, he's like, I don't know if this is right, but this. So you see, like, this kind of, you kind of see him traveling through the emotion in a sense. Just the same as when people say, like, either way I blame myself for whatever reason. It's hard not knowing someone's thoughts, right? It's like when you're complaining about something. When you complain, you're not self-monitoring. You let that whiny tone get into you. It's hard not knowing someone else's thoughts. I don't know the best thing to do. I know I don't have the best expression in the world. I know I don't have the best expression in the world, but blah, blah, blah. So you can see what's going on in your head. That's what you want to do when you're reading this, is let people know what's going on in your head. You're not trying to play poker. A lot of you are just reading this like you're in a high school play. This means nothing. I could read this silently and get the same effect. I want to know what's going on in your head when you're saying these words. And that's where the difference is in conveying the person and just conveying the information. I know reading and practice is what it takes. Is that determination? Are you being determined? Or what, are you whining about it, or is it too hard? If it sounds like I know reading and practice is what it takes is a kind of determination. It's like, I know reading and practice is what it takes. You see how I'm saying that? I'm like, I'm determined. I know reading and practice is what it takes. So I need to stop whining and make it a priority. You see where my emphasis is? It's on how I'm addressing those words, how I'm addressing the concept in my head. I'm conveying that concept to you. I'm conveying my person in that concept. You're saying what's important to me by what I'm emphasizing and the words I'm not emphasizing. You're saying what takes utmost importance to me. So I need to stop whining, right? So what's a priority there? What did I emphasize to you?
You emphasize stop.
How did you know I emphasized that?
Because it was more, it was longer.
I need to stop whining. How did you know, Roberto?
Because there was the pause you had.
Yes, there was the pause I had. And there was the emphasis. I need to stop whining. And my voice went up. So all these things working in concert let you know that I think the important part of this is stop whining. Stop whining. You see how my voice goes up on the whining part because I'm emphasizing it. Snaky Guy.
Yes.
What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
So I want you to say, I like pizza, but I want you to emphasize the important part.
I like pizza.
Fucking cocksucker. Did you hear what I just said? I want you to emphasize the important part. So I know that you're not reading. It sounds like you're reading somebody else's testimony that they like pizza. I don't believe that you like pizza. to let me know you like pizza, you have to emphasize some important parts in that sentence. You have to say things a different way in that sentence that lets me know you like pizza. Okay, prepare. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Hold off on that pizza thought. How are you doing over there,
Care Bear stare.
Care Bear stare? Care Bear?
Yes.
Are you there?
Wait a minute.
Okay. Welcome to class.
Sounds like
Okay.
Hello, I'm back.
You're back? What happened?
Yeah,
You get in trouble?
was in the room.
You get in trouble?
No, not much, but I just muted the microphone so you couldn't hear me telling her to get out.
Get the fuck out of the room.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you. Getting back to Mr. Snaky Guy.
Yep.
You're telling me about what?
Pizza.
Right. And you like pizza, right?
Yep.
You better make me believe you. Tell me you like pizza.
I like pizza.
Ah, fucking guy. Travo,
Yeah.
what do you like?
Oh, I like pizza.
You like pizza? Tell me you like
I
pizza.
like pizza.
Oh, I like pizza. I like. Why did you say I like pizza?
Because I like pizza.
That emphasis on that word, I like pizza. He didn't say I like pizza. All the words didn't have the same significance. He let us know he likes pizza. I like pizza. Or I like pizza. That also lets you know I like pizza. But I like pizza. Sounds like you're reading from a fucking book. I don't believe you like pizza. There's no personal element in that statement. There's nothing to let me know. There's no transparency in your words. You know what transparency means?
Yes.
What's that mean?
Clear. See-through.
I should be able to see into you and see what's going on in your head, in your words, in your heart, how you feel about pizza, your relationship with pizza. Let me hear it.
I like pizza. No.
I like pizza. Pizza is good. Pizza is friendly to me. Snaky guy,
Yes.
get it on. Prepare.
I like pizza.
Are you sure? Tell me again. I don't know if you're sure or not.
I like pizza.
I like pizza. Pizza's good. I like the pizza. Do you really like the pizza? Close your eyes. Tell me you like pizza.
Wait, why am I close by us?
Because I told you to.
Okay. I like pizza.
Ah, you're fucking terrible. Say it again. Tell me again.
I like pizza.
We're getting so much closer. Say it again. Tell me you like pizza.
I like pizza.
Fucking guy. Roberto, are you there?
Yes,
You like pizza?
I do.
Let me know it.
I like pizza.
Yes, I do. I like pizza. Deep and
What was
seductive.
that?
Give it to me again, Roberto.
I like pizza.
All right, now I want to hear a little excitement. We heard the sexualization of pizza. I want to hear a little excitement. I want to hear a little enthusiasm about your pizza. Let me hear it.
Okay.
Roberto.
Oh, okay. I like pizza.
Yes. I like how people have to prepare to tell me they like pizza. It's amazing. Hold on, let me get into character. Let me get to my expression so I know what I like.
I don't really like. That's not my favorite
The
food.
problem is you guys are preparing like you're getting into character. This is not preparation. This is the removing of the restraint that is preventing you from telling me that you like pizza. It is not getting into character. It is going, okay, I need to stop monitoring and just let the person know how I feel about the pizza. This is not getting into character. This is removing the hindrance, the self-monitoring part, to just let me know, I like the pizza. I like pizza. Yum. DBP, you like pizza?
I like pizza.
I like pizza. A delicate, gentle, but still there's a difference there. There's a little inflection. I can semi-tell he likes pizza a little bit, but I don't think he likes it as much as Snaky Guy likes it.
I have to do this again? Yep. Alright.
Yep, I like you have this internal monologue. See that? That's the internal monologue. I want to hear the frustration. I can talk about my pizza love again? Okay, here I go. I'm going into character. Alright, I'm preparing. Alright, and Snaky Guy. Cue Snaky Guy. Hold on. Boom, mic check. Check. Alright, everybody quiet on the set. Alright. Cue smoke. And Snaky Guy, go. Action.
I like pizza.
This guy sounds like he's in a commercial. I love the great taste of pizza. Snaky Guy, you're not a salesman. Just tell me confidentially. I want a little more confidential. Ready, and action, Snaky Guy.
I like pizza.
I like fucking with the professor. All right. Who else out there likes pizza? I know somebody likes pizza. Mr. Care Bear Stare.
Not much, but it's okay.
Not much. Okay, you tell me you like curry. Mr. Care Bear Stare loves curry.
I don't know what curry is.
God damn it. Euros. How about euros? You know what euros are? How about flour? You know what flour is? Water. You like ice and water. You like ice and water. Tell me that. You like ice cubes and water.
I like ice cube and water.
I don't believe you. Tell me again you like ice cubes and water.
Oh, no, I like spaghetti. I'm gonna tell about
Oh,
that.
tell me about spaghetti. Okay.
I love spaghetti.
It sounded like you almost committed to tell me your true feelings, and then everybody's listening. You're like, I love. Oh, I'm so shy, spaghetti.
I love spaghetti.
Yeah, I don't believe you though.
Yeah, you come over here, then I...
No, I don't want to come over there. I think you're trying to sell me some shit. I want to know you love spaghetti before I even bother to come over there. Tell me you love spaghetti.
I love spaghetti.
I don't believe you. Tell me again.
I mean, I have to...
Yeah, I know, it's frustrating. You gotta break through, man. You gotta break through. Make this breakthrough to tell me you love spaghetti.
I love spaghetti.
Oh, that is a little more enthusiasm. I like that. Come on, make me believe it. Say it again.
I love spaghetti. It's so tasty.
Oh, now he's on a rant. Okay, that's much better.
Tomato sauce on it.
All right, shut up now. You're good. Shut up. Travo, you like that pizza? I heard you like the pizza.
I like the pizza.
Really? Tell me about it then. Tell me you like pizza.
I like pizza.
Pretty decent. Travo's a C+ student. Okay. Big L, tell me you like pizza.
I love pizza.
Look at this guy. I believe him immediately. Okay. Guess who's going to tell us they love pizza? New student. No. Snaky guy, you're off the hook. Hold on.
Awesome.
I got, not for long though. I got a new student here who's going to tell you how much he loves pizza. It's Tim Williams.
Oh,
Tim!
yes.
Welcome to class.
Hey,
You got your speakers turned down?
speakers are down.
Okay. Do you like pizza?
Sometimes.
What do you really like? What do you like?
Pizza with,
No. What's your favorite food? I know, tough decision. Come on, you gotta pick one. Steak. Tell me you like steak.
I love steak.
Okay, I don't believe you. Tell me you love steak. Tim?
Yes,
Hello?
I'm here.
I want to hear about your love for steak. Tell me you love steak. I don't believe you.
I like, what I like about steak is...
No. All I want you to say is, I like steak. But I want you to make me believe it.
I like steak.
No. Listen to me. I like steak. That lets you know my feelings about steak. I am inflecting on what is important to me in the sentence. I like steak, or I like steak. Something that lets me know that you like steak. I want you to personalize the information. Tell me you like steak.
I like steak.
We got an echo. What happened? Tim, tell me again.
I like steak.
Okay, that's much better. Now, for the final exam, Snaky Guy. Don't fuck it up. Do not fuck it up, Snaky Guy. Tell me, do you like pizza? Are you ready?
No.
Prepare. Go into your pizza-loving character. Are you ready?
Sure, why not?
Okay, let's do this. Tell me you like pizza.
I like pizza.
Oh, I like pizza. Okay, fucking guy. All right, you got a lot of work to do in the mirror tonight. One day, you're going to let go of the self-monitoring, and you're just going to let me know, I like pizza. And we're going to know that for sure. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Do we even cover his question? Have this guy practice talking about himself on the podcast in front of people and critiqued. Okay, anybody, let's give some critiques to Snaky Guy. Snaky Guy, one more time so we can critique this.
Same? Okay.
Same, different sentence? Come on, unsure Snaky Guy, let's hear it.
I like pizza.
Okay, now we can critique this piece of shit. First up,
Yep.
DKO.
Yeah.
Your critique for Snaky Guy's sentence right there.
It was a bit monotone.
A bit. Okay.
Sorry.
DBP. Your critique.
Too forced, very monotone, and he doesn't. Every word carries the same emphasis, even though he tries to put a lot of emphasis on the word like. It's just
I like pizza. It's very anticlimactic. It's like he's reading a sentence like, I like pizza. The end. Jar. Critique.
I feel like he's really trying to force it out.
Yes.
I don't think that's him at all.
Yeah, definitely
I think
isn't
that's
him.
just a complete mask over top of his actual
It's
thing.
like stage
not him.
fright. He wants to be cool guy. He wants to be bro, but he's like reading in front of people. What are they going to think if I really like pizza? If they really know that I like pizza? Oh my gosh. So much pressure to tell people I like pizza. Mr. Care Bear Stare, what's your critique?
Yeah, my critique is I think he doesn't like pizza.
Yeah.
The way he says.
I agree with you. I think he's allergic to pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, Snaky Guy, what's your critique?
It sucked.
Yeah, I agree. High five. Travo, what's your critique?
I think he's worried about what other people think. Too
Oh
much.
yeah, he definitely is worried about what the classroom thinks. Otherwise, he'd just be able to say, I like pizza.
Yeah.
Big L, what's your critique?
He sounded like fucking Spock out there.
Spock.
I like pizza.
Pizza is an enjoyable
I
food.
don't know. It's enjoyable.
I
don't
like
know.
pizza.
Pizza. Just don't know. Like he sounded like so fucking neurotic back there. Like it's almost as if he's lying about like pizza.
Yeah, he's trying to tell us a lie about it. He actually likes it, but because he's become so self-monitoring, we actually think it's a lie. Roberto, what's your critique?
It sounded like he was trying to impress us.
Yes, I like pizza. He's preparing. Oh, I want to do it the right way to impress these guys. Versus just saying, I like pizza. Delicious. Getting rid of the self-monitoring. It's one of the toughest things to do. Takes practice. Okay. So we have time here. Let's see, 11. When did we start? 10? Okay, so I don't want to go too long. All right, so we'll try and cover a couple more of these topics. Let's see here. Next one is... I had to delete this one. What's the next one? Next topic.
You're yelling at somebody for telling them to rewrite it in English like a post.
Okay, let's see here. Clicking on the link. We are in Treason X's thread here. Appropriate or inappropriate? Always state this. My justification. Okay. Okay, looks like we have is this an EM report? Yes, we have an EM report from Trey. Appropriate or inappropriate. Did we cover this EM report? Excuse me. Can we? There's no space in front of me. Okay, let's just cover this EM report. Let's just go through it. Alright. Ignoring without authority. Oh, this is good. Okay. This will actually cover one of the concepts in the ebook, which is kind of important. Okay, so we're going to go right at the top. Everybody on the same page. We're at Treason X's EM report, so we're in the expectation management section, top of page 2. Everybody there?
Top of page 2?
Top of page 2 of Treason X's EM report.
Alright, 1 second. Treason.
By the way, Tim, whenever you start class, make sure you're in the film and lecture section in the podcasting topics thread, because that's all the topics we're going to cover in class.
Gotcha.
Okay, and that has all the links to where we're going to be talking about them, so you can just click on them.
So, top of page 2.
If you just go to the film and lecture section, and the very first, and you go to podcasting topics, it's the very first thing on the top there. You just click on the link; it'll take you right to it, and just scroll.
You're at page 1. I'll make my mistake.
Oh, okay, and then make sure you're on page 2, and just scroll straight to the top. It should start with my next one has to be a girl I meet.
My next one
has to be a girl I meet. That's the first sentence at the top.
On page 2.
Yes, page 2.
Yeah.
The guy's name is Black Dynamite. His little avatar says Black Dynamite.
Okay, I'm on casting topics.
Okay, now the very first topic at the top, you see how it has a little link to it?
Yes.
You're going to click on that link.
Alright.
And it should take you right to his thread.
X1's journey
Yep.
to understand.
There you go.
Okay.
Now you want to scroll all the way to the top. And what's it say at the top?
My next one has to be with a girl I meet.
Right. Right under that is where his EM report starts. So we're going to start right
Gotcha.
there. Everybody ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Okay, so we're going to have Snaky Guy. Go ahead and read it.
Alright. Oh, damn it.
Damn it. Gosh,
Yep.
darn it. Gosh, Pedro. Gosh. All right, do it. Go, Snaky Guy, go.
So me and my brother went to another concert tonight. We were in a crowded venue, and 2 women were trying to get in front of me and this other guy standing next to me. She asked if she could get in front of us, where there was no space.
Okay, Roberto, you're Krabby. And Care Bear Stare, you're Trey.
Is Krabby the girl?
I don't know. You're Krabby.
Okay.
It looks like a chick. Yeah, I think it's probably a chick.
Yeah, that's true. Crabby.
Krabby. Krabby the chick.
Excuse me? Can you let me and my friend through?
Okay. Who's going to be brackets? That's going to be Travel. Your brackets. You and DVP are brackets.
All right.
Alright.
Actually, you, DVP, and then Jar and Big L. You guys are final check on the brackets. So they're gonna read you the brackets, what they think is correct, and you guys are gonna critique that. You're either gonna agree or disagree.
Right.
Got it, Big L?
Okay.
Got it, Jar?
I've got it.
All right. So who's brackets?
DDP and Jar and who was the other guy?
Who's the other guy working with DVP? You were a pair with who? Who did I pair you with? DVP and
You paired me with Jar.
Travis?
with Travo. Yeah, you and
Oh,
Travo.
yeah, me and Travo.
Travo.
Yeah.
Brackets.
Alright.
Go.
Stating expectation?
Okay. Are you asking me a question or are you telling me a statement, Travo?
I am confused where we're at.
Well, if you're confused, say I'm confused. Don't say I'm confused.
I'm confused.
When you put that emphasis on the last word, it's asking me a question. I'm stating an expectation. You're asking for my permission. Where you should be able to say, I don't know something, you should definitively be able to tell me, I don't know. Travo, where are we at?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, I don't know where we're at. Do I have permission to exist? Is this okay with you? I want you to tell me it's okay for you not to know. Travo, where are we at?
I don't know.
Exactly. So we're at right after Krabby. You know where Krabby is? First?
The first one?
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah. And you guys are working the brackets. Your part is the brackets. What's the brackets part supposed to be in the EM report?
What it's supposed to be?
Yes, what is it? Travo, what's it supposed to be?
At the end of their sentence.
Yeah, what do the brackets represent? Have you read the EM guidelines?
It's been a while.
You had. So I didn't ask if it's been a while. Have you read the EM guidelines?
Yes.
Yes, you have?
I have read them.
The updated EM guidelines?
No.
Okay, well, you need to read the EM guidelines. You're going to have to, DBP is going to have to carry your ass for this one. So you're going to work with
All right.
DBP right now. DBP, you're going to have to walk him through this. Go for it.
All right.
What are the brackets for, first of all? What, at the end of these statements or questions or whatever in your EM report, what do you need the brackets for?
To state what's happening, exactly what's happening in ebook terms.
Okay, go for it.
It says stating expectation in the brackets, and he got that right.
Jar and, who's the other guy?
Alright, I disagree.
Jar and Big L, right? You guys are
Yeah,
quality
Big L.
control. You agree or disagree?
Right? Agree. First of all, starts off by saying, excuse me, and that's justification. And then she says, can't you let me and my friend through? That's the stating expectation. So, Trey forgot to add, she justified herself by saying, excuse me first.
Okay, the excuse me part is almost part of this. It's almost like a technicality. So you need to care about that. The real issue is she's trying to get through. That's her expectation. So
Yeah,
yes, this
that's
is
right.
correct.
Yeah.
To note that, excuse me or every single word is not necessary. We're trying to get the gist of things. What is the real intention going on here? So is this correct or not?
So this
Big
is
L,
correct.
the Big L.
Oh, to where? To where? There's no space right in front of me. That's an appropriate justification.
Wait. What are you reading?
No, we're still in fact.
We're still on Krabby.
Yeah, I am Trez. Mr. Carey's Trez.
No.
Yeah, that's
We're still on the very first thing that Krabby said.
okay.
Big L, you agree or disagree?
She's stating an expectation.
Agree or disagree?
Agree.
You agree or disagree?
Agree.
Okay. Trey, you're up.
Where? There is no space in front of me.
Justifying myself is in the brackets, and you should put inappropriately justifying myself. She's under my authority.
Oh, who just messaged me there? BRB. Okay. Jar's gonna be back. Who's your travel? You agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay, who's quality check here? Jar and who else?
The Big L.
Jar and Big L. Jar's gone, so it's all on you. Agree or disagree with him? Quality control check.
Inappropriate justification, so yes.
Why is it inappropriate justification?
Because he hasn't
Established his authority.
established his authority.
Yes, when should you justify yourself? When are the appropriate times to justify yourself?
After
Go ahead.
you establish your authority.
Why wouldn't you do it before? What's the problem with justifying yourself before you establish your authority? What is that doing?
That's undermining your authority.
TBP, agree or disagree?
I think it's undermining your expectations.
Nope. Big L, you had it right.
Big
It's
L.
undermining your authority.
Yep.
How is it undermining your authority, Travo?
Come out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Care Bear, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. They said it's dinner time.
Oh, you have to go eat
No,
dinner
I
right
said-
now?
No, I can eat later. I said I'm busy now.
Yeah, I'm busy. Go away. Okay,
Yeah, we are good.
good. We're still okay. Jar's back. Okay, so we're trying to figure out, Travo,
Yes.
you there?
Yeah.
What was my question? I forgot.
You need to justify before you do that.
I'm sorry, who said that?
Roberto 21.
Speak up. Can't hear you.
Yeah, you were asking, is it appropriate to justify before you establish your authority?
Okay, right. And we said, justifying, well, the consensus was that justifying yourself before you establish your authority was not a good idea. It undermines your authority. So I'm asking Travo, why?
Why?
Yes, why? What is justifying yourself? What is that?
Is that trying to reason with her?
Right, so what is that? What does that fall under? Roberto, what does that fall under?
I can't think of it right now.
Who can think of it right now?
You're trying to meet her expectation?
Right, well, so what does that qualify as when you're trying to justify yourself, give an explanation, etc.?
Trying to meet her needs.
What does that
I know.
qualify as? What are you doing in ebook terms? What are you doing to them?
Giving her authority.
You're not giving
them
her.
pleasure.
You're giving them pleasure. So what's that called?
Rewarding.
You're rewarding them. When you're justifying yourself or explaining yourself or giving an explanation, you're rewarding somebody. So how is that undermining your authority? In this case,
You're rewarding them for undermining your authority.
you're rewarding them for what?
For not
Violating
respecting
your
your expectation.
For violating your expectation. You're encouraging them to violate your expectation. Do you realize this? When you justify yourself and somebody is not respecting your authority, somebody is not under your authority, somebody is giving you a fuck you to your authority, you're encouraging that. You're giving them a reward for that.
Yo.
I understand.
Oh, does anybody understand? Does anybody have any questions about this? Because this is going to come up a lot. This is where you're going to make your major mistakes. On any aiming report, it's most likely going to be 80% of the time justifying yourself inappropriately.
Yeah, काम कर रहा हूँ.
Uh-oh.
It's good, it's good.
Some inappropriate justification, or you just backhander? What happened?
No.
No.
That was my other sister.
Other sister. Okay. All right. Okay, so to where there is no space in front of me. So we said this was an inappropriate justification?
Yo.
Roberto, how do we know this is an inappropriate justification?
Because this person was rewarding her for undermining his authority.
How is he rewarding her?
He's justifying himself.
He's trying to what with her?
Reason?
He's trying to reason with her, which means what?
It means she has the authority.
Yeah, well, yes, in a sense, but we're trying to let's stick to it in specific terms. So he's trying to reason with her. What is he doing in his reasoning? What is that called when he's doing?
He's rewarding her. He's giving pleasure.
Right, but what is he doing? What is reasoning? When you're making a reason for something, for a reason why you're doing something.
He's reasoning her.
Tim, hold on. Tim.
Yeah.
He's giving her reasons for his actions, for his behavior. What is he doing? What's that called?
He's trying to qualify himself.
Right, but what's that called in ebook terms? You're doing what? Something about your behavior. You're trying to give reasons. You're reasoning with somebody. I am picking this apple because I am hungry. What is that called? What are you trying to do? Your behavior is you're picking the apple. Somebody says, why are you picking that apple? And you say, and you're going to reason with them, I'm picking this apple because I am hungry. What is that called? The because.
Submitting to her
No,
authority.
it is not. What is it called?
Justification.
Yes, it's justification. I am justifying my behavior. I am picking this apple because I am hungry. You are justifying yourself to somebody. You're justifying your existence. Now, you're right. What does that let the other person know?
They have authority over you.
Yes.
They
Yes, exactly. Is it okay for a girlfriend to have authority over you?
No.
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 Oh, trick question. Anybody want to give a different answer?
No.
Huh.
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so let me ask you another question then. If a girlfriend shouldn't have authority over you, is it okay to explain things to her? To justify yourself to her?
No,
Yes.
Who said no?
I did.
Whose I did?
Big L.
The big L.
Why did you say no?
Because you're basically rewarding her for violating.
No, I didn't say anything about violating your expectations. Let's say she's doing everything you want. Is it okay to justify yourself to your girlfriend?
Yes.
You just said no.
Yes.
Why did you say yes now?
Because I looked back at my previous answer. Now I've changed my mind.
That's not a reason. That's just telling me what you're doing. I'm asking you why you did that.
Why did I do that?
Yes, why did you do that?
Okay. I did that because I thought you said that I shouldn't justify.
Okay, let's say your girl. Forget about that. Let's say your girlfriend is following your directions, and you said it was okay to justify yourself to her. Is that correct?
Yeah.
If you're justifying yourself to somebody, does that mean you're subject to their authority?
No.
What's it mean?
No, unless I justify myself before I get my expectations met.
DVP.
Yo.
Yo.
What's up?
Give me the same answer that, what's his face just gave me.
Big Al?
Big L just gave me.
Well, answer to what?
Justifying yourself. A girlfriend does whatever you want. She's listening to you. Is it appropriate, number one, to justify yourself to her?
If her attitude follows the actions, yeah, it's okay to justify yourself.
Okay, if you're justifying yourself to her, does that mean you're subject to her authority?
Well, sorry, you cut out.
Yeah. Does that mean you're subject to her authority?
No, it doesn't.
No.
So what does it mean to justify yourself to somebody then?
You're rewarding her.
You're rewarding her.
You're rewarding her for following your directions.
Okay, is everybody clear on this?
Yep. Yes.
Krabby, you're up.
There's a couple of inches we can squeeze into. I can't see it over you.
Brackets,
Justify
people.
your expectation in the brackets, and yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's correct. Justifying our expectations.
Okay, quality control.
Jared agrees. I think that's correct as well.
But wait, we forgot somebody. So who else is on DKO's team?
What? I'm not in it.
Who else is on DKO's team? Travo, aren't you with DKO?
No, he's with DBP.
Oh, I'm fucking guy. I mean DVP. DKO, what's your part?
I'm just a bystander, just watching.
Why didn't you say anything? You're now on. We got to put you on one of these teams. Who only has one on their team? Where should we put him? We're gonna put you on. We're gonna put you. Oh, should we put you in a dangerous place or a safe place, Tim?
I say safe for now.
Yeah, right. We're putting him in danger. We're putting him on the cliff. He's in charge of quality control, and he's subject to DVP. DVP, you're not allowed to talk until DKO gives the okay for your team to talk.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask for brackets. It's going to go DKO. It's going to go from God to DKO to you.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to ask for brackets. DKO, you're going to chime in and say what you think, and then you're going to ask your team to respond. So you're going to call for DKO and who else? No, I'm sorry, DVP and Travo, right? Okay, so we're going to do that one again since Travo fell asleep. Travo, you still there?
Yeah.
Stop falling asleep. DKO, wake your team up.
Wake up, guys. Wait a minute, but am I quality control?
No, you're the first line of defense. You're in the danger position. Right. Tim just put you in the danger position.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
All right, so you need to check with your team. We're on brackets right now. Go ahead.
Are we on Trez's brackets?
No, we're on Krabby.
We're on Krabby's brackets.
Yeah, the one where she says there's a couple of inches we can squeeze into. That one.
Alright, hold on, let me scroll up real quick. Alright.
Oh, no.
Come on, fearless leader.
Oh, no.
I'm freaking out, hold on.
Oh, no. Shaking. Sweat everywhere on the keyboard, electrocuting myself. Oh, no. Where are we? My computer's shorting out.
Yes. I agree with it.
Yes, what? Can you use a complete sentence so we know what you're talking about?
I agree with her justifying herself.
Okay, now wake up your team.
Team, I want you to wake
No,
up.
you gotta wake them individually up. You gotta address them by their
DVP.
name.
That's correct. Justifying our expectation is correct.
Hold on, I'm confused though. Why?
Why? Because she's giving him reasons. She's saying there's a couple of inches we can squeeze into. I can't see over you. That's her reason.
Oh, alright. Thank you.
Wake up your other asshole member who's fallen asleep.
I mean, Travo, yes. What do you think?
First, ask if Travel's awake.
Travo, are you awake, sir?
Yes, I am.
Tell him to stop beating off.
Stop beating off, Trevor, please.
Tell Trevor to turn off the porn.
Trevor, what do you think, man?
No, tell Trevor to turn off the porn.
I mean, Trevor, turn off the porn.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Ask him what he
Hey,
thinks.
Trevor, what do you think?
I agree that she is justifying her expectations.
Ask him to speak up, to stop sounding like a faggot, to speak up.
Trevor, speak up and stop talking like a faggot, man.
Not with your Rastafarian accent, with your regular accent. Say, Travo, stop sounding like a quiet faggot and speak up.
Alright, Trevor, stop acting like a...
Stop
quiet
sounding like a quiet faggot and speak up.
And speak up.
Yes, I agree. She is justifying herself.
Ask him why.
Why?
Because she is giving reasons. She's trying to reason with him.
Quality control?
Oh, right.
Wake up, quality control. Who's quality control over there?
Jar and Big L.
Jar and who else?
Big L.
Big L.
Big
Jar and Big L. Who's going to be leader on quality control? Because this
I'm
is
gonna be
mayhem
leader.
over there. Who's that?
I'm the leader.
Who's the leader? Who said that?
Jar is the leader.
Okay, Jar, wake up your quality control team.
All right, Big L, are you awake?
Hell yeah, I am.
All right.
Big L,
That's what I
stop
like to
eating
hear.
off the porn.
All right, let's go.
All right,
Quality
Big L,
control.
What do you think?
Okay. On her justification?
Yes.
That's I would have to agree.
Why? Why do you agree?
Let's see why I can't see over you. Justifying yourself, punishing. Can't you be chivalrous? Okay, she's okay. Don't you know how to be chivalrous? That's shaming right there.
Where are you reading?
Dude,
You're going too far. Going
Yeah.
too far. We're on the third line where Krabby's speaking. There's a couple of inches.
Okay.
That's the only one.
Okay,
So why
she's
is
justifying?
And why?
Let's see, so Trey's on right there. Back then, just justified right there. She's actually justifying
Just
herself
focus
as
on
well.
the one line. Just
Okay.
focus on the one
There's
Krabby
a
line.
couple of inches we can squeeze to. There, I can't see over you. There's a justification right there.
Right.
So,
but if you can't
so
explain,
yes,
let me know.
Okay, Jar,
Okay.
you're a dictator. Jar,
Yeah.
you're a dictator. Emphasis on the dick. You need to practice encouraging your team member, not just stomping on him, because otherwise he has no incentive. He's just going to fear you. So guess what? I'm stripping you of all your power, and I'm promoting. Who am I promoting here? I'm promoting Big L. You're in charge of quality control. Now Jar is under your thumb.
All right. There's a couple of inches we can squeeze. Okay, that's an appropriate justification right there then.
Okay, check with your team member Jar.
Jar,
Yeah.
get your ass up and stop watching porn. You agree with that Krabby's justification was appropriate?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, say
Okay.
good job. You got to pat your guy on the back now. You got to reward him for following your
Excellent job
directions.
right there. Excellent job.
All right.
Excellent job.
All right. Next up. Next Trey, you're up.
No, I'm not letting you buy.
Oh shit. Brackets.
Stating expectation. And I think that is also correct. And DVP, what do you think?
That is correct. He's just stating it. He's saying, no, I'm not letting you buy. It's very definite.
Alright, Travi, what do you think?
I agree also.
Alright.
Quality control.
Okay, Trey's right there. Just showed a lot of balls right there.
Big L, are you speaking
I'm
right
not
now?
Yeah, I'm speaking.
Okay, keep going.
Trey's right there showed a lot of balls.
I didn't ask about his balls. You're quality control. You're supposed to be
Okay,
checking
I
the
agree.
brackets, making sure it's right or not.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't give me extraneous details. Pay attention. All right, check with your team.
Okay, JR, wake up and stop watching porn.
All right, we don't need the comedy anymore. Let's get to the point.
Wake up, Jar. Do you agree with me?
No, I disagree with you.
Why?
Because
Okay,
he's
why?
justifying himself. When he says, I'm not letting you buy, he's focusing on himself and it's justification.
Uh-oh,
He's giving an
conflict.
excuse.
First team, do you agree or disagree with Jar?
The fuck are you talking about? He's saying I'm not letting you buy. He's not letting. He's not.
No,
He's
I
not
see
letting
what Jar's wrong, but hold on, Miguel.
Hold on.
Jar's wrong, but he's punishing her by saying no with disagreement, and then
There you go. You guys forgot. All fucked up. Even quality control fucked up. You forgot the no part. What is no?
Disagreement.
No.
Disagreement. What is disagreement? Roberto?
punishment.
Roberto, what is disagreement?
It's
Hey guys, hold on. My door's knocking. Hold on. I gotta mute this.
We won't hold on. Just mute it.
All right.
Roberto, what's disagreement?
I think disagreement is when you.
No,
do
what
not
is
agree with
disagreement in the ebook? What does it fall under? What category? When I say no.
Punishment.
expectations?
No. Roberto.
No.
What is
Punishment?
no?
Disagreement. I don't know.
It's disagreement. Correct. What does that fall under? What category? If I disagree with you, say no.
Oh, it's punishment.
It's punishment.
Right.
So what is he doing here?
Punishing her first,
Okay.
and then he's saying, "I'm not letting you buy." Which,
Yes. See that there? You guys missed all that. This is a new student. They're going to fuck up their EM reports, so don't take the brackets as, set in stone. They're most likely wrong. No, I'm not letting you buy. So he's punishing her. No, stating his expectation. It's more important in this point to point out what? What's the most important thing to emphasize here, Travo?
That he is
No.
punishing her.
The stating the expectation or the punishment?
Punishment.
Why is it more important than stating the expectation?
I don't know.
I don't know either. DBP. Which is more important, stating the expectation or noticing the punishment here?
They're both important.
What's that?
They're both important. They're both equally important.
Okay, let's see.
DKO's back.
DKO. Which is more important, stating an expectation or noticing that he punished her?
Noticing that he punished her.
Why?
Because he's letting her know that he's not gonna take her
No,
shit.
we're not talking about him. We're asking why is it more important to state this in the EM report, in the brackets?
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay, let's see. Who else do we got here?
Me, Mr. Carey.
No, hold on. I forgot all about Snaky Guy. Where's Snaky Guy in all this?
Yeah.
Snaky Guy, you got off the hook. Nobody even knew where you were at.
I know. You told me to read that first thing, and then I just shut up.
That was it. He just kept in the background. We're putting you on the front line. Who's the front? Who's let's see. We're gonna put you on which team? Which quality control? Do you only have 2 people?
yeah,
Yeah, you're fired, and we promoted Snaky Guy. He's now in charge of quality control. You're doing Big L's job.
That doesn't seem like a good idea, but okay.
Yeah, we never have any good ideas here. We only have bad ideas that we improve over time. Welcome, Snaky Guy, the #1 bad idea on quality control. Snaky Guy, is it more important to cite in the brackets that the guy punished her or that he's stating an expectation? Which to you is more important?
Punishing.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, Travo. What's more important, stating that he's punishing her, or that the fact that he's stating an expectation?
I would say this is just a guess, but I'd say punishing.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know. Roberto.
Can I
Yes.
answer?
Roberto,
yes,
wake up.
yeah. I'm awake.
Answer the question.
It's more important to punish because I think that's going to stop her dysfunctional behavior.
Versus, no, we're not talking about what's to do in the situation. I'm talking about in the brackets. When you put what to put in the brackets here, because he put stating expectation. Which is more important to you, to list the punishment aspect of this or the stating the expectations aspect?
Punishment,
Why?
because he needs to change. It's about she's got a lot of bitch behavior. He needs to change.
So this is more important than stating the expectation.
I think that's more important her behavior more than the expectations right now.
I fully agree with you. Let me tell you why. In the first part, it's kind of already he's kind of like indirectly talking about his expectation to where there's no space in front of me, so obviously he doesn't want to move. So it's kind of implicit that he's got an expectation already. We kind of know what it is, and yes, it's okay to state it, but the emphasis really is on the punishment because the punishment is going to do what? What is the point of punishing?
It's going to remove the disorder. It's going to remove the bitch behavior.
Yeah, it's going to remove the bitch behavior. So we want to be sure that we're mentioning, here's the part where I'm punishing. Here's the part where I'm changing the bitch behavior. I'm putting a stop to it. So when he says, no, I'm not letting you buy, that's a very significant fact that he's punishing her versus, I shouldn't let you buy because there's not enough room here, or maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe you should move over there. When he's definitely saying, no, I'm not letting you buy, he's drawing a line. That's a very significant thing for a guy to do.
Mm-hmm.
When Snaky Guy puts a line on a girl, that's the fucking Armageddon's gonna come. It's gonna be a huge deal for this guy to say no to a chick. Okay, Krabby, you're up.
Okay. Why You know I can't see over you. Don't you know how to be chivalrous?
Brackets.
Justifying herself and punishing by scolding. I agree.
Check with your team. Come on.
DVP, what do you think?
I agree as well.
Travo, what do you think?
Same here, I agree.
Travel's just along for the ride. Ask him if he's telling the truth.
Hey, Travo, are you telling the truth?
I am.
Okay, quality control.
Alright. I agree.
I agree.
Check with your team.
Wait, who's on my team besides Big O?
Okay, Big L's on your team and Jar's on your team. Remember those two names.
Alright. Okay.
You're responsible.
Big L,
Hey,
what do you
you're in
think?
charge. Hey, Snaky Guy, you're in charge of your team. So that means you're responsible for your team. If Travo gets if Jar gets a splinter, or if Big L falls off a cliff, I'm gonna come looking for you.
Okay.
Remember, you ever watch that Spider-Man movie? With much power comes much responsibility.
Yeah.
Great power comes great
Yeah.
responsibility.
Well, guess what? With great authority comes great responsibility.
Okay.
Okay. No sweat. No sweat. Okay, check with your team.
Alright, Big O, what do you think?
I definitely agree.
Jar, what do you think?
I think everybody's got this one right. I think that's what's written is correct.
Perfect. Sounds good to me. Trey.
I don't have to. Chivalry has nothing to do with this. Hey, we got here when we got.
We got here when we got... What the fuck? Some kind of black grammar going on.
Here, you missed a word.
What was he supposed to say?
Hey, we got here when we got here.
Yeah, hey, we got here when we got here. Okay, read it again, but you're going to say at the end, hey, we got here when we got here. Bitch.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, Trey. Read it again.
I don't have to. Chivalry has nothing to do with this. Hey, we got here when we got.
I don't have to. I don't have to. Chivalry has nothing to do with this. We got here when we got here, bitch. Brackets.
Hold on. Freaking mom is talking to me. Someone else take over.
Okay, DVP, you're elected. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't have to shut it up. Hold on.
Brackets.
He's justifying himself inappropriately, and he's
Speak up. Can't hear you. Come on.
no, he's justifying himself, and I don't know what kind of punishment this is. Yeah, it's scolding.
Check with your team.
Hold on, let me restate it again. He's justifying himself and punishing by scolding. What do you think, Camp Travis?
I think he is justifying himself.
Inappropriately. So, but yeah, that's...
Ask him why.
Why?
Because he's trying to reason with her that chivalry has nothing to do with this.
Okay?
Alright.
Ask him if it's appropriate or inappropriate.
Is it inappropriate justification or appropriate?
Inappropriate.
Correct.
Ask him why.
Why?
Because he's rewarding her for not following his expectations.
For violating his expectation.
Yes,
Same thing.
violating it.
Quality control.
I agree. Big O, what do you think?
I agree as well.
You agree with
John.
what?
Oh, okay.
I agree as well that he's inappropriately justifying.
Okay, hold on. But in the very beginning, I want to hear from the leader of your group. Why do you agree with all that? You just said I agree.
Alright, when I first read it, I was thinking about justification. I kind of wasn't sure what type, but I just agreed with them, and I guess I don't know that much.
I don't want to know that you're just agreeing with stuff just to agree with it. I want to know why you're just agreeing with it.
Okay. Well, damn it.
You better pay attention in class.
I'm,
DVP just spent 2 minutes giving you the answer. All you had to do is repeat what he said. You even agreed with it, so you don't even know what the fuck you're agreeing with. DVP could have said, "I agree with stomping babies' heads," and you just agree with that. Now I gotta charge you with first degree murder.
alright.
Pay attention, because the other guy on your team is going to give you the answer. Who's the other guy on your team?
Jar?
The Big L.
We heard from Big L. Let's hear from Jar.
Alright, so I disagree with what everybody said so far.
Oh shit. Jar's so controversial lately. Okay, let's hear it.
I know. So,
Devil's
first of all, he justifies himself by saying, I don't have to. Second of all, he does disagree by,
Oh, yeah, right.
what does he disagree by? Shit, what it does.
Chivalry has nothing to do with...
Yeah, he disagrees to,
He punishes for disagreement.
punishes him through disagreement, and then he goes, hey, we got here when we got, that's also justification.
Oh, look at this guy. Fucking quality troll on their toes. Let's go back to original brackets. Original brackets, you want to change your opinion, or do you want to
we want to-
confirm your opinion and debate Jar?
Okay, inappropriate justification first.
Let's cover each section. Let's not just talk in general terms. Let's cover each sentence specifically so we know what's going on.
Alright,
Alright. I don't have to is inappropriate justification. Chivalry has nothing to do with this. Is
Also an inappropriate
punishing by
justification.
no.
Hold on. We got a huge echo in here. Jar, mic, or
Yeah.
speakers?
No, I'm using headphones right now.
Oh, sorry.
It's Tim.
Team?
It's Tim.
Speakers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come around.
All right. DVP, say something. Test. Mic check.
Yo, what's up?
हेडफोन बोल गया भाई स्कूल से
Echo?
We got so many interruptions. Care Bear Stare, how's it going over there?
Oh, DKO's back.
Good. Care Bear, how you doing?
Start from the beginning.
Care Bear. Uh-oh, he got kidnapped by his sisters. Care Bear. Care Bear, are you there? All right, we're going to have to leave him be.
Somebody get to Switzerland and save his ass.
Thank you for the comedy. All right, DVP. DVP,
All right,
back up. Let's cover each section. Go ahead.
all right. I don't have to.
Hold on, let me ask you. Hold on, I'm sorry to interrupt you again. Who is the asshole in charge of quality control?
Me, Snakey guy.
Snaky boy.
Snaky guy, pay fucking attention. Here we go.
Okay.
Go ahead, DVP.
All right. I don't have to is an inappropriate justification because she's not under his authority. She's still giving him an attitude.
Okay.
And when he says chivalry has nothing to do with this, he's punishing by disagreeing with her. And then when he says, hey, we got here when we got here, that's another inappropriate justification because, like I said before, he hasn't established his authority.
Snaky guy, do you agree?
Yes.
What are you agreeing to?
That I don't have to is a inappropriate justification. Chivalry has nothing to do with it is punishment by disagreement. And hey, we got here when we got here is another justification.
Jar, agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay, and let me give you my analysis. I don't have to. I don't have to is disagreement.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's
you're
also the just like again, a lot of these things can overlap, so we got to kind of look at them in context. So the fact that he's saying I don't have to is disagreement right there.
Yeah.
But this is also justification. I don't have to. He's saying he's giving a reason for his behavior. I don't have to. You can't make me. It's not my, it's not your right to make me move. So he's giving a justification too. I don't have to. Chivalry has nothing to do with this, right? She's accusing him of not being chivalrous, and he's saying chivalry has nothing to do with this. So he's justifying himself. He could be scolding her too.
Right there.
Chivalry has nothing to do with this. He's disagreeing with her. But this is more strikes me as justification. For instance, if this person is not under my authority, why do I even need to explain these things to her? I don't have to. Chivalry has nothing to do with this. Why am I explaining that to her? Oh, fuck. Care Bear, we're cutting you off. Sorry, bud. You're going to have to listen to the rest of the podcast. Too many women coming in. Boop. See you later. All right. You guys understand what's going on here? I don't have to. Chivalry has nothing to do with this. So he's explaining all this to somebody who's not under his authority. Why would she even care about these explanations? What? Who's there? Somebody still...
Yeah, I'm alive. Yeah, I am alive. My dad came into the room.
No, we're hanging up on you. You're going to have to hear this in the rest of the podcast. Ah, there we go. Peace and quiet. I still... No.
No, that's
Oh, fuck.
Who is that?
Fuck. I'm just gonna move over. I'm just gonna move somewhere else. Oh, shit. Okay.
I had to call this guy back. No, I hung up on him.
Okay. You're not gonna hear shit now. Alright.
All right. Hey, Care Bear.
Yeah.
We accidentally punished you inappropriately. We do apologize.
Yeah, you did.
You're back. We rescued you. It was some other asshole. Okay, so we were just going over this part here where it says, Trey is saying, I don't have to. Chivalry has nothing to do with this. He is justifying himself to her. Yes, technically there's a don't, and I don't have to do this. Chivalry has nothing to do with this, kind of a scolding thing. But the overall gist of this is he's explaining himself to her. What happens when we're explaining things to somebody who doesn't respect our authority? What are we doing?
You're rewarding.
We're rewarding them. She is not in a position to be reasoned with. All these are reasons. I don't have to. Chivalry has nothing to do with this. He's explaining himself to her. He's trying to justify his position. Don't get caught up in the little things. Don't get caught up in, yes, the fact that he just said don't. Like, Jar's just pointing out every single instance of this, that, and, see, here's punishing her. See, here's this. You have to look at the overall picture of what is going on. She is trying to reason, don't you know you have to be chivalrous? She's scolding him. And he's trying to justify himself to her scolding. Chivalry has nothing to do with this. Right? I don't have to. So in a sense, he's disagreeing with her, but he's still giving her reasons and justifications. Inappropriate. We got here when we got here. Right? Still trying to justify his position.
So, Plum, just to clarify, you want me to take a step back and look at the whole picture of what's being said?
As opposed to not taking a step back and not looking at the big picture?
Because I was looking at each individual small detail.
Right. You need to look, because a lot of things overlap. As you see, we just pointed out here. It's saying don't. Just the fact that you said don't. I don't have to. Yes, that's disagreement. But you're still using that part to justify your behavior.
Right.
What would be a different way of disagreeing and punishing where it's different than justifying yourself? How could you have done it where you just disagreed?
I would have said, stop talking to me.
That's disagreement.
You are interrupting my...
I would have just said, stop being a bitch.
Or fuck off.
Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off.
Well, here's the thing why I would say, instead of saying fuck off, why is stop being a bitch better?
Because you're telling her exactly what to do, exactly what she's doing wrong. Fuck off.
What is fuck off doing?
Telling her to go away.
Fuck off just telling
giving her direction.
you're bothered by her, it's vague, just go away, right? There's no reason to it. Telling her to stop being a bitch. I'm disagreeing with her. But now, what's happening when she says, don't you know how to be chivalrous? Whose behavior is she focusing on? Her behavior or your behavior?
Yours. Your behavior.
What does a bitch do? Whose behavior does she focus on? Yours. So, what does stop being a bitch do?
Stop focusing on her behavior.
It focuses on her behavior. Whenever you're talking to a bitch, you always want to focus on her behavior. What is Trey making the classic mistake of doing?
Justifications.
Which is focusing on whose behavior?
His
behavior. She's the bitch, and he's trying to justify. I don't have to. Chivalry doesn't have to do anything with this. I'm not violating any codes of chivalry. I got here when I got here. It's okay for me to be here. My behavior's fine. And she's saying, your behavior's wrong. You're not chivalrous. Your behavior's wrong. So we're all focused on whose behavior in this whole interaction? Trey's behavior. Whose behavior do we need to focus on?
The bitches. The bitches.
Yes. Do we see this here, Jar?
I see it.
Big picture. Okay, Krabby, you're up.
I can't believe this. You have no manners. Oh my god, this isn't happening.
Okay, who said that? Who just read that?
Roberto 2121.
That was excellent. I was amazed that you actually came out of your shell for once. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, man.
Thank you.
And then in the brackets it says, punishing by scolding.
Oh, wait, hold on. DKO's back.
DKO, the leader just usurped power. Hold on. Powerful DKO just came back in the room.
Alright, punishing by scolding. I agree with that. Because she's saying you have no manners, and she's saying, I can't believe this.
Oh my god, you have no manners. Oh my god, this isn't happening. Oh my god.
Exactly. It's not happening. So she's scolding him.
Okay.
And what do you think about that, DBP?
Hold on.
I can't believe this. You have no manners. Oh my god, this isn't happening. Oh my god. Oh
I don't think
wow.
this is a scolding. I think she's trying to punish him by guilting.
Guilty. What do you think, Trevor?
I think that... Yeah, I agree. She's punishing him by scolding him.
Can't believe this. You have no manners. Oh my god, this isn't happening. Quality control.
That sounds more like guilting him. Like he's
Who's in charge of quality control?
Snaky.
Yeah, wake the fuck up, Snakey. You're quality control leader, aren't you?
Yep.
Well, what are you doing? I'm asking for quality control. Why are you letting him answer?
Oh, okay.
Tell him, hey, who just answered, by the way, on your team?
Big L.
Tell Big L to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Big L.
Tell Big L you're in charge of the team.
I'm in charge of the team.
Tell him when you're ready for his answer, you'll call on him.
I'll call on you when I'm ready for your answer.
Okay, let's hear from you.
Okay. I'd say it's punishment by guilting, but
By guilting?
yeah.
Somebody said scolding before.
Yeah.
You're quality control.
Right. I don't know. I'd say that because she's saying he has no manners and she's complaining and it's kind of putting it on him and making everything his fault.
Are you asking me or telling me?
I was trying to tell you, but I guess I failed at that, so...
Okay, so why don't you tell me instead of asking me?
Okay. So it seems to me that she's trying to put everything on him and guilt him into letting her move there after he's said no as a last effort. Alright, Big L, what do you think?
I agree. All she was doing, like, for the last part. Let's see. I can't believe this. You have no manners. Oh my god, this isn't happening. This sounded like she was, like, guilting him. Like, she was putting the blame on him rather than just punishing him outright. So she's passive, so she's being more passive.
She's definitely being passive-aggressive. That's for sure.
Yes.
Alright, Jar, what do you think?
All right, so I think that she's punishing by both guilting and by disagreeing. Like,
Why does
she says,
Jar? Why do you think that?
Because the guilting, I believe, is the
Wrong.
part where
You
she
think
says,
that because you're a motherfucking genius and you're paying attention. It's both. That's why you think that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next, who's up? Krabby. Oh no, sorry, Trey.
It's Trey.
Yeah, I am ignoring her.
Okay.
Punishing by ignoring her presence. I don't think that's right. Because she doesn't fear his authority, so I don't think it's a punishment.
Oh, check with your team. This could be a trick question. I don't know. Let's check. Let's get some
What do you think,
consensus.
DVP? DVP? Alright, Trevor, what do you think?
I think he's ignoring. Well, obviously, he didn't say anything. But, yeah, I agree.
Agree with what?
That, hold on.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what a complete sentence is. Come on, Travo.
Wait, what was the question again?
God damn it, Travo. Help your team. Help your teammate out.
I just got back. Sorry. All right. What are we at?
DVP, I said punishing by ignoring her presence. I read what the brackets were in, and I said that was wrong because I don't think that she fears his authority, so it's not punishment. It's
Well, it
more
is. Well, we're talking about the intention, so he is punishing her by ignoring her presence, but it's not really effective.
Yeah.
So what would you put in the brackets?
I just leave it as it is.
Okay.
I would put inappropriately ignoring her.
Okay. And check with your other team member.
What do you think, Travis and DVP?
You already checked with DVP. Check with Travo. He's asleep.
Travis, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that it is inappropriate ignoring.
Because?
Because she doesn't fear his authority yet.
Quality control.
Alright, I'd say it was punishment because she wants to get something from him, and she can only do that by communication, and if he's not willing to communicate, she can't get what she wants. Alright, Jar, what do you think?
I agree that he's punishing, but I don't think that's the right thing to do then. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know exactly, but it just doesn't seem right.
Okay.
Big
What
Al,
he's doing.
what do you think?
Okay, just the method of punishing just by ignoring her is fucked up because let's see. Wait. Oh yeah, like you don't you haven't he hasn't established his authority. So I don't understand like the point of giving her the silent treatment that Trayvon has given her.
I agree with Big Al.
Who was that? Who agreed?
That was Jar.
Jar, you agree?
Yeah, I agree with Big Al.
Okay, so let's give a for instance scenario. I'm a homeless man. Fucking echo. Tim Willie, are you there?
Yeah,
What's your part?
I mean, he hasn't.
No, what is your part?
established-
What team are you on?
I don't think I'm on a team right now.
What the fuck? How did you get by without being on a team?
Didn't we put him in the most dangerous team?
Didn't we put you on the most dangerous team ever? Weren't you on quality control?
No.
What team were you on? What did you start off on? Hello?
I don't think I was put on a team. I put DKO in a dangerous.
So you just decided to fall asleep while the whole class was trying to be divided up into teams? You're like the kid standing at the back of the class, huh?
Hey, no, I was awake.
No, you're not. If you were awake, you would have been like, why am I not being called on? Why am I never being talked to?
I do have something to say on that last bit.
Great. I'm not asking about the last bit. I'm asking about why you're not participating.
Right now, I just want to listen and write notes and take it all in.
Great. Thank you for your aspirations. I'm not asking about that. I'm asking about why the fuck you're not on a team. You're supposed to be on one of these teams. And if you're not on a team, you should say, hey, professor, nobody's calling on me. I'm sleeping in the back here. You're giving me all these bullshit answers that I would have given my English teacher if I didn't have a fucking paper to turn in. Oh, it caught on fire. Oh, I'm allergic to lead pencils.
My fault.
I'm not your English teacher. Those bullshit excuses don't fly here. The correct
It was my
answer
fault,
is,
Professor.
yes, it's my fault. That's the correct answer. Get on a fucking team. Guess what? We just elected you. You just lucked out because we're at the end. But you're quality control.
What team?
We just demoted.
Quality control.
We just demoted Snaky Guy. You're in charge of Snaky Guy. You're in charge of who's the other people on your team?
Big Al and Jar.
Big L and Jar.
Trey's team.
All right.
not Trace Ching, the quality control team.
Who cares? We're at the end. Okay, let's get your opinion on these brackets, Tim.
All right. I mean, yes, he is ignoring her, but he hasn't established any authority over her.
Okay, so DVP is against you guys, and we're gonna play it out. We're gonna see if it really plays out in real life. So we're gonna use a different situation to kind of highlight what's going on. I'm a homeless begging guy. I got piss on myself. I have a diaper, and it's fully loaded for 2 days, and it stinks really bad. Okay, I'm wandering around the street. I bump into Tim. Tim, give me $100.
No.
Okay, I'm not talking to you for the rest of the year, bro. Later. And I punish you by ignoring you. Are you crushed? Tim, are you crushed?
No.
Why not? I just told you I was punishing you by ignoring you.
It doesn't matter. I probably won't see you again.
Doesn't matter, not just because you're not going to see me again. What if you see me every day? I walk by you every day. I'm not talking to you again, Tim. Later. Not talking to you, bro.
I don't fear him.
You don't what?
I don't fear him. I'm not scared of him.
You don't fear what?
His authority.
I don't,
His
you,
person.
yes, you don't fear my authority. You don't fear my authority. So, if I'm trying to punish you by ignoring you, it means nothing. Because you want nothing from me. I'm not meeting your needs. You're not under my authority.
He had.
When will it matter if I ignore you?
If you're providing me with when you're providing me with some sort of support or need.
Right, I'm meeting your needs. You're under my authority. You're subject to my authority. Then if I ignore you, then it matters. Then it definitely matters. Like if you're a girlfriend, right. If you're my girlfriend, and you're being you're being a bitch, and I just don't pick up, you're gonna be, oh fuck, what did I do wrong? Oh shit, I won't do that again. I'm sorry. But if I'm this homeless guy and you don't fear my authority, there's no relationship established. So what if I ignore you, right?
Right.
Okay, so now let's get back to Trey. Are these guys in a deep relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend?
No, they just met.
No, just some chick at a concert trying to get by. Now, what's his face brought up a good, interesting point, that she needed something from him. She needed to get by. Does that mean that she's fearing his authority because she needs to get by? She needs something from him? She needs him to move for him to get by?
No.
So is this punishment really a punishment?
No.
It is passive ignoring, which falls under what?
No, that's not rewarding.
Inappropriate, bad punishment.
The bad punishment means he's not punishing at all. It's just like seeing somebody with a gun, right, running into your classroom, and you just leave the room. Are you punishing them by not talking to them? You're carrying guns to school. I'm not talking to you. I'm leaving the classroom. Are you punishing them? Are you punishing them? No, you're being very passive. You're leaving this situation. They don't know do they know because you left the classroom and are not talking to them, do they realize their behavior is dysfunctional?
No.
So that's not a punishment. Punishment does what?
It removes disorder.
Right. So what is punishment? How do you know something's a punishment? What does it have to be a punishment?
Change behavior.
What does it have to have? What changes behavior?
Pain.
Yes, it has to have pain.
Yes,
Is it painful if I leave the room and I ignore you while you have your gun? No, because you don't care about me. I haven't established my authority over you. So me ignoring you does nothing. It is not a punishment. It is a passive maneuver. It is like when somebody's being a bitch and you don't want to deal with it, you think, oh, I just ignore it. No, you're being very passive. You're not doing anything. You're not doing shit. Crabby. Punishing by ridicule.
Fucking loser.
Fucking loser. We don't know what she's saying, but we're assuming there's something there. He's missing something. So, good attempt at an EM report, but he's, like a lot of new students, you guys are going to make the same mistakes here. If you could write a perfect EM report, you probably wouldn't even need to be here. So right now he's learning to identify things, and he's misidentifying things right now. And you guys are still misidentifying things. And this will take time to understand, but again, as we go through these, you'll see the same pattern over and over. The situation will be fucking irrelevant. You'll be at a liquor store, you'll be at school, you'll be in a classroom, you'll be at work, it'll be the exact same situation. It'll be a totally different situation, but the exact same things are happening. How do we know the exact same things are happening?
Because needs are universal.
Needs are universal. Snaky guy.
Yes.
How do we know the exact same things are happening?
Needs are universal.
There we go. Nice. All right, let's cover one last one and we're done. Okay. Whoo! That was a good one. Okay, let's see. We're going to delete that one. Delete. Yes. Okay. Last topic. We're on the topics again, and it's a quote from... Why don't you read that quote, Snaky guy? Actually, no. Let's let Lazy Student in the back read that quote. Lazy student in the back, wake up.
I'm here.
Read that. Quote, top of the podcasting topics.
All right, there. It feels long because your perspective is delusional.
Right before that. Above that.
I also realize that I am still obsessing over the quick fix. I want a girlfriend now. I want to be competent now. I want to be able to pick up any girl at any time now. On the other hand, it means I am farther from my goals than I originally thought. Which kind of feels like someone...
God damn it. Hold on a second. Time out.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Motherfucker. You're okay there, Mr. Care Bear?
Yes, I'm okay. I got a question.
Yes.
Who wrote this? Whose quote?
I don't know. We'll find out after he reads it. Go ahead.
Let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
On the other hand, it means that I am farther from my goals than I originally thought, which kind of feels like someone added another 5 miles to my 50-mile marathon. Hell, it could be 10 miles to a 1,000-mile marathon, but the point is, it feels like the long process will now be a lot longer.
I forgot who quoted this. I think I know who it is, but I think it's one of the students here.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that sounds like something I wrote, but I'm not sure.
I may have wrote it too.
I'm pretty sure it was Jar. I think it was Jar, actually.
I think it was me, yeah.
Jar?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Jar.
There are times in which I'm feeling this.
Yeah, I mean, it speaks to a lot of people's experience. That's why I quote it, but I'm pretty sure it was Jar that wrote this. I forgot to include the quote. I also realized that I'm still obsessing over the quick fix. I want a girlfriend now. I want to be confident now. I want to be able to pick up any girl anytime now. Okay. It feels long because your perspective is delusional. Why did I say that, Snaky Guy? It feels long to him, but it feels long because his perspective is delusional. Why did I say that, Snaky Guy?
I don't know.
Okay, good answer. What about DVP? Why did I say that?
Because it's just because he wants the quick fix. You know, he's not willing.
That's
he
too
wants all
generic.
the benefit.
Too
No, he
generic,
wants-
too vague. Hold on. Let's see. Next up. Roberto, why did I say that?
Because I don't think he has the right framework to get the right perspective.
That's a very vague diplomatic answer. Okay, let's see. Who's up next? Jar? No, we can't ask you. We'll ask you last.
I know.
We'll ask you last on this one.
Yeah.
Let's ask DKO.
I don't know.
Good answer. All right, let's go to Mr. Care Bear Stare.
Yup. Yeah, I did a quick search, and it is a post of a man of math and not of...
Oh, it is Snaky Guy. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I guess we can ask Jar. Go ahead.
Oh, good. It's because, well then, in that case, it's because a monomarth has no realizations. He has no training.
No training, no realizations. Okay. Let's see. On the other hand, it means I'm farther from my goal than I originally thought, which kind of feels like someone added 5 miles. He was blah, blah, blah. He helped me 10 miles, but the point is, it feels like a long process. It will now be a lot longer. Okay. DVP, let's hear your thoughts.
I don't know.
Don't know. Good answer. All right. Who else haven't we called on? Anybody we haven't called on?
Me.
Big L. Let's hear it.
Okay, it feels long because your perspective is delusional. Okay, this is because he may have thought that he could have done this without any sort of pain whatsoever. He thought it was just going to be like a walk in the park.
Walk in the park. Okay. Travo?
Yeah, I think brain freeze. Damn it.
Okay. I have no idea because I wrote this a long time ago and I don't even remember what my original thought was.
Hey, you haven't called on me yet.
Okay, go for it. Go, Tim.
I think he's focused on the end goal, but he doesn't know that there are steps that he needs to take.
Okay. This is exactly why it feels long. It's just like if you have to clean your room and your room hasn't been cleaned for 6 months straight and you look at it, you're going to feel overwhelmed. Why?
Because you have a long way to go.
You have a long way to go, but how can you change your view?
By just doing it by picking up one sock at a time or making
One sock at a time, by scheduling it, by how much you're going to work on. You need to chop it up. You need to find some way to chop it up. You have no experience chopping it up, so it looks like you have to lift the whole room at once.
Making it manageable in chunks.
Yes, making things manageable. So making things manageable takes training. This guy has no training, so nothing is manageable, so it's all overwhelming. It's not just one sock. It's the sock plus the dust plus the things cluttered. He sees it all at once. And he's like, there's no way I can move any of this. Because he's looking at all of it at once.
Right.
He has no way, he has no perspective of dealing with one thing at one time. At least that's what I'm going with, because I don't remember my original thought.
Well, that relates to me, so I think it already makes sense.
Well, congratulations then.
Thank you.
That was a short one. I think we covered one last one. Let's see. Snaky Guy wrote, Anna Manatha wrote. Read that, Snaky Guy. It's your quote.
Which one?
Next one, right under that.
Okay.
Come on, Snaky Guy, wake up.
Wait, oh, that one. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I don't understand how I. Is that my mic?
Yes, go ahead. Keep going.
I don't understand how I get from "Hi, how are you" to me expressing myself. Do I just pick a topic and express myself, then ask for her opinion? I have no damn clue.
Yes. Why do you have no damn clue?
Because I'm dysfunctional.
Well, that's the general gist of it, but why are you dysfunctional? You haven't listened to any podcast about this, have you?
No, I don't think so.
You're a lazy asshole looking for a quick fix. You just want somebody to tell you the answer. Guess what? I already gave you the answer, but it's trapped in the podcast somewhere. It's trapped in the ebook somewhere. It's all in there. It's trapped in other students that you're going to have to make relationships with. I'm sure I could rewrite the ebook and just post it right in this thread right here, but you probably wouldn't read it. You'd ask the same question again. So one day, you're going to have to ask DBP, hey, DBP, well, I don't understand. I just say, hi, how are you? How do I do it? Or maybe you'll listen to a podcast that addresses that exact same question. I kind of want to address it right now, but we've covered so much about just that, kind of like how to start a conversation. I think even the last couple podcasts we talked about that.
Okay.
Anybody want to give him a quick outline, maybe? Anybody want to try and give a quick outline?
I can try, Ken. I will try.
Go for it.
Alright, you see, you have reactions to everything, and it's all about learning how to be able to express that reaction and notice the reaction and verbalize that reaction. And
That's
also
very vague. Can you give a specific example?
Yeah, if I'm walking down the street and I notice some girl's got, amazing hair, and I really like the way that it straightens out at the top or something, I could say that to her.
Can you give me a specific example instead of explaining it? Just say it.
Oh, hey, I like your hair and how it straightens out and how it remains flat on your head. It's really shiny.
How it catches the light.
It catches the light.
I like it. I like you. I want to go out with you. I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you. Something that makes me is basically expressing what am I expressing basically?
You're wanting to get into a relationship.
Your reaction.
My reaction is the method. What is the underlying motif there?
You want to fuck her.
I want to fuck her. For what point? I want to get into a relationship with her. What am I expressing, ultimately?
You're expressing your person.
My feelings are attached to my what, Roberto?
A person.
Your expression.
My expression is attached to my what? And it's not funny bone. Big L, what is my expression attached to?
Okay, your expression is attached.
What is the point of being able to express anything? What is the point? Why am I expressing these things?
For pretense?
No. Mr. Care Bear Stare. What is my expression attached to? What is the point of expressing things?
You are expressing your person.
Why?
Order.
Jar. Why?
Incentive.
Incentive is just a word. Stop yelling out ebook terms when you don't know what they mean. Why?
Giving pleasure.
Giving pleasure, why? What is the point?
Rewarding.
So the person wants to talk to you.
What am I expressing when I'm talking? Why are you guys talking right now? What is that
Yourself.
expressing about you?
Your reaction. Yourself.
Yes, that's the methodology. Now we want to know the reason
Need.
behind that.
You got a need.
You got a
have
need. This guy's a genius. Who's a genius
Yeah, you
that said
gotta-
that?
Yeah, you have a need to fuck a woman.
Yes,
You're
this
attached
guy
to
has a need. I have a need to eat food. I need to order food. I have a need to talk to this girl. Why do I talk to this girl? Because I want to get in a relationship. I have a social need to be with a girl, to be with somebody in a relationship, to comfort me. I have a need, a necessity. I'm learning how to express my necessities. That tells me what I need to express to her. I don't understand. What do I say? Do I just say, hi, how are you? Do I just punch her in the face? What dictates what I need to do?
Your needs.
My needs. I need to get in a relationship with her. So what do I need to do to create a relationship? What do I need to do to create a relationship in general terms?
Meet her needs.
I need to meet her needs. How do I do that?
By conveying yourself, letting her know you, letting her in.
These are methods. What do I need to do?
By establishing your authority.
I need to establish my authority by...
Getting your expectations met.
These are all parts of that. You guys are just throwing out ebook terms. Come on, we gotta understand.
Give her a reason for her to listen to you.
Yes, we need to give her a reason, so...
Give her pleasure.
We need to give her pleasure and pain. We need to set limits on her, painful limits, so that she knows we're in charge, she falls deeply in love, and we need to give her incentive to even want to meet those limits. We need to give her a pleasurable incentive. We need to give her rewards. It's all we love how she looks, how she makes us feel, how she affects us. This is rewarding to her. It's validating to her. She feels, I'm somebody special. And we just say, bitch, don't cross this line. Don't be late. Don't act like a bitch. Don't yap at me. Make sure you're meeting my sexual needs. We're drawing lines on her. We're saying, look, here's what I expect. And then here's the positive. Here, I'm going to express myself. This is going to be a pleasurable incentive. Now you get to know me. You get to know all the knowledge I know. I'm going to teach you things. I'm going to teach you how to do things. I'm going to give you the reactions to my experiences, my unique reactions. They're going to stimulate you. You're going to, oh, that's funny. Oh, that's cute. Blah, blah, blah. You're going to let her know how she affects you. You're going to validate her. You're going to make her feel good. So you see the two sides here. You need to create this relationship. Just like when I'm talking to Snaky Guy. He does a good job. What do I need to tell him?
Good job, Snaky Guy.
And when he's fucking up and he's like, I'm Snaky Guy. What do I need to tell him then?
Snaky Guy, wake the fuck up.
Yeah, stop fucking around. I need to punish him. I need to scold him. So he needs two things. He needs a limitation, and then he needs the proper encouragement to go in the right direction to follow my limitation. So I need to reward him and punish him accordingly. I need to reward him when he's following my expectations. This creates a good relationship. I need to punish him when he's falling off the path and he's not going in the right direction. And that punishment will stop that dysfunctional behavior and bring him back to the original direction I wanted him to go in. Clear?
Clear.
Yep.
Clear.
Okay, we're going to end class here. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Hello?
Professor Plum, I gotta ask you something else before you leave.
Yes.
It's about hard case.
Yes.
What he sent Boggles, Jar, and myself a PM about his original reply, the one you deleted.
Good.
And I want to know.
He is like a chick. Okay, this is a prime example of when ignoring does work. He has something. I can do what? I can do what for him?
Make him feel good.
Yes, I can do, because why?
You have authority over him.
Not really.
Because you know how to get his needs met.
Yes, I can meet his needs. That's why our academy's here. That's why he's even fucking talking to any of us. But what is he doing? He's a chick. He's a bitch. So what is he doing?
Not giving you needs.
He's not meeting my needs. So, but how is he doing that?
By defying your authority.
Right, he's especially violating my expectation. He thinks he's going to go around and, Professor Plum's ducking the debate. Here, students, here, you could see evidence of this.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What is that? So let me ask you this. Let's say he goes around and proves me wrong and is like, fuck, I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm doing. And now he's like, okay, now I'm going to join the academy and be your student. I'm going to be under your authority. What's the problem?
You undermined your authority.
He's undermining authority, and he's trying to come to me to learn about authority. What does that tell you about this person?
He's a
That's
fucking
nothing.
idiot.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
What I was going to ask is, what did he do that was intellectually dishonest?
Not relevant right now.
Okay.
I'll put it to you this way because I don't even want to explain it. Like I said, we don't duck debates here. We answer all kinds of contentions. But let's say a chick posts something that says, "You guys are misogynist assholes, and all you do is hate women, and all you guys do is you just advocate beating women, and what you're doing is preaching hate." Now, can I answer that argument?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, I can. I can answer that argument. I can say, no, we're not preaching that. No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing this. Should I answer that argument?
No.
Why not?
No. You've already answered
Because it's nonsensical.
It's nonsensical. It's like reasoning with a child. Now, I can waste my time, or not waste my time, I can debate somebody as long as they're willing to address any of their inconsistencies in their argument. But if they're going to skip over those things and keep harping on something that is not meeting, so basically they're violating my expectation, they're ignoring my expectations. Like if I demand an answer for this, and they're going to ignore it, how should I respond to them? Should I keep humoring them with more debates, more justifications, and more excuses, more explanations? What should I do?
Punish them.
Yes, I should punish them. How should I punish them?
By ignoring them. Direct.
I can do what?
Delete their
Delete their
posts.
Delete their posts.
I could delete their posts. I could fuck with their posts. Like sometimes girls like type like these long fucking 12-page theses of like mocking. They're super clever. And then you do this. Oh, it's like you're in the boys club. You guys are Neanderthals, blah, blah, blah. Right? They spend all this time and effort. What do I do when I post it? When I edit it?
You make it sound funny.
Yeah, I just make it sound fucking retarded. They think they're in charge of the forum, even though I have final say over what gets posted. Do you see how delusional these people are? This is our forum, Manhood Academy forum. Do you think we're just going to post anything a girl wants, regardless of what the content is?
Fuck no.
Fuck no. We will answer legitimate arguments. We don't have a problem with people hating our, we've posted plenty of examples of that in our reviews where guys hate things. And even if we want to address a nonsensical chick argument, like we've addressed that other feminist chick who tried to, call the cops on us, We're well able to answer ridiculous arguments, but we're not going to answer 12 different versions of the same ridiculous argument. We already have posted one. We don't need 12 of the same kind. So if yours is the same type of ridiculous argument, we're not even going to humor it. We're just going to delete it or just, change it. So when we're changing it and making you sound stupid, that's frustrating you. That's punishing you. That stops bitch behavior, because if you keep posting something that you think is super clever and you keep getting humiliated when it's posted, what's that going to let you know eventually?
You're fucked up. And you just stop.
It might not tell you that, but at least it's going to make you do what?
Stop posting.
Stop posting. Stop violating my expectation. So hard case is violating my expectation and keeps going further and thinks he's going to inform the whole academy. Oh, Professor Plum is mean to me. He's not debating me. What if he's going to keep doing that? What else? What other steps can I take?
You can ban him.
That's why he's banned right now. I don't even have to humor him.
You can actually ban him from posting.
Yes, exactly. So I banned him from posting and banned his username from the forum. Now, guess what? His original intention, he wants to study at the fucking academy. How is he going to do that when he's banned? He had a free fucking scholarship, which some guys have to pay $10 a month to be a student here. He had a free ride. And he's such a fucking idiot. He's so dysfunctional. He fucked up his own free ride and didn't even realize it. His pride was so much more important to him winning a debate, which he couldn't even win. And now he lost two things. He lost the debate and the scholarship. And he lost my attention.
What a bitch.
Exactly, what a bitch. So, students here will learn the hard way. There's been another student who's lost his scholarship. It's not the majority of students, but there are some students here who will insist on learning the hard way. I will bring you to water. I will not force you to drink the water.
Maybe hard case is a girl and woman in disguise.
Well, after we talk to him on the podcast, we know. There are many, don't underestimate the manginas out there. There are many emasculated males who have been taught to reason like women, or to be unreasonable, I should say. Reasoning is a discipline. It takes discipline to reason. Somebody has to discipline you. Somebody has to apply pain to you to teach you how to reason. You don't reason right off the bat, out of the crib. Because many people, when they reason according to their feelings, and when they adopt a theory, or when they adopt something, a hypothesis about something, they become emotionally attached to that. So then when it's proven wrong, they fight it. They fight it to the death. A perfect example of that is Dak Attack. If you listen to the last podcast that was posted, you could see him fighting constantly to maintain this delusional view of himself that he's not a dork, he's not a loser, he's not a retard. I have to keep arguing with him. And it seems like he was arguing with me till the very end and not giving in. But then you see his last post, on his expression post, he confirmed what I already knew. I'm an idiot, and I keep trying to justify myself to make myself appear like I'm not an idiot. We teach this stuff here. So if you think you're going to fool the professor when I'm talking to you, you don't realize that everybody, including myself, is an open book if you know what needs are. If you know what your own needs are, you know how to read me. The reason why you don't know how to read me yet is because you don't understand your own needs. If you understood your own needs, you perfectly understand me.
And we discover our own needs just by training?
Yes. Not by training, also by necessity. Necessity, when you get hungry, when do you discover that you're hungry? That you have a necessity for food?
When your belly rumbles.
Yes, when your belly rumbles. That goes, oh, I have a need for eating food. I have a hunger. So that must mean, what about Professor Plum?
Yeah.
He has the same needs.
I see what you're getting at now.
Yes. So when you understand your needs, you will understand how to read people. Like, it seems like I'm just this super magical guy that just sees into people's heads. No, I understand my own needs. Therefore, I have more experience understanding other people's needs.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay, clear up? Thank you, students, for joining us. We'll catch you probably next week for another podcast. It was great having all of you here.
Come on, man.